Life sometimes hits you in ways you can't prepare for. I had a pretty bad experience a couple weeks back where I tore or twisted a muscle in my lower lumbar region of my spine. And that made it really difficult to work, but I decided to push through it and, muscle my way through the pain, which just caused it to get worse. That, coupled with a flu that I'd picked up, which refused to go away, and my finances being in ruins, kind of took me to my knees, and I really couldn't get back up from where I was until I took some time out to heal up, which took me a while, and it's driven me mental, but it was really important. Taking this time to heal up has made me reflect on a bunch of the things that I do that don't help me physically or mentally, and made me realize that I need to improve my lifestyle. But it's also really driven home how many people there are out there who are willing to lend an ear, who are willing to offer words of support. And you guys are absolutely amazing. This video is a thank you to all of you who've reached out in this past week. During my downtime, it has been humbling, to say the least. This is my first day back in the forge in almost a week. And I took it relatively slow. My back isn't fully healed. It still gives me a lot of pain, but got to work through it because there's no other way for me to make a living, unfortunately. But honestly, the outreach that I've had, the offers of help, the offers of support have been absolutely mind-boggling, and I don't know how else to say thank you to those people, so this is my way. I'm working here on the 2 daggers that were sent to me by my top patron, Jared Russell, who is an awesome dude, and sent me a giant care package, which you guys would have seen if you watched my unboxing live stream. Just forging up the frames and giving them a grind and a heat treat in this video. It's more of a representation of my, effort to get back into the swing of things, get back into creating content for you guys, get back on my feet, and try and overcome the difficulties that I've been facing. We all walk different roads, but we're all going to, come into hard times, and it's important to realize that we're not alone during those hard periods. And you guys have done an awesome job of reminding me that I am definitely not alone when it comes to fighting these kinds of battles. This injury and the situation I found myself in has really cemented in my mind the need for me to improve my lifestyle choices and habits that I've developed over almost 20 years, to try and improve my physical situation to benefit my mental, because the two are inextricably linked. And the more depressed and anxious I get, the more heavy I get, is a pretty natural kind of process. But it's also the other way around. The heavier I get, the more depressed and anxious I get. So I think it's important that I start to focus on improving my own life to try and improve everything else around it. That being said, I don't plan on stopping my content. I don't plan on stopping to share all of the stuff that I'm doing with you guys, because this is what really keeps me going. Your support and the fact that I can reach out to so many people and share my passion with you is the most important thing that I have going at the moment, besides my family and my direct friends. There's no quick fix to decades of bad habits cementing themselves, but you've got to face the reality that you will fall down. enduring the fight to get back up. You're going to fail at fixing yourself, for a lack of a better term. But the fact is that if you don't continue to make good choices, if you just simply let those bad choices, those bad habits continue, you're never really going to improve. And this is something I've been really bad at. Last year, in the lead up to my wedding, I actually managed to lose 36 kilos, which I'm not sure what that is in pounds. I think it's over 75 pounds in about 6 months. But then, when I fell off the wagon, I kind of put all that back on and some change. And I kind of let that dictate what choices I made from then on. It was simply, well, this is how my life is now. So I decided every time when I was faced with a decision, fast food or the other, I decided the fast food was the easier and, in the end, more fun option. Being the perfectionist I am, I would demand perfection of myself, never slipping up, never falling down on any subject, whether it be my craftsmanship or my dieting or anything like that. And the problem is that meant that every time I'd fail, I'd simply throw my hands in the air and say, well, that's it. It's done. It's over. And I either have to start the whole ride again, or I just give up. And giving up was so much more easy, so that's the choice that I made. So this video is really more to say that I'm planning on trying to improve. Not that I'm going to improve, not that I'm going to succeed, but that I'm going to try. And I appreciate every single person's support that has already offered it and will offer it in the future. Without rambling too much more, I just wanted to say thank you all so much. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next time.